speak about this. And in 2 Peter 3, the heading of my Bible says the day of the Lord. So there's different times. It talks about the rapture, the day of the Lord, the judgment day. There's different things that we're forewarned about, because it says in 3:17, therefore, dear friends, since you have been forewarned, be on your guard, so that you're not led away by the error of the immoral and fall from your own stability, but grow in the grace and the knowledge of the Lord Jesus Christ. To him be the glory both now and to the day of eternity. So we've been forewarned, but it goes down, it talks about all the type of people and scoffers and people saying, oh, gee, you've been saying Jesus is coming, and this and that. He's coming, and it's close. It's very close. And it talks about timings and how our time is not the same time as it is in heaven. So in earth and heaven, there's two different dimensions, two different rules of physics. I don't even think there's any rules of physics in heaven, but there is on earth, and that's why we're bound by a 24 period in a 365-day year and things like that. It's all order. There's always order in God's kingdom, and on earth as well as in heaven. And it talks about the day of the Lord being a thief, like a thief in the night, and on that day the heavens will pass away with a loud noise, the elements will burn and be dissolved. So it goes on and on. But it says in number 11, and this is the verse that I want to talk about, that God has been saying, since all these things are to be destroyed in this way, it is clear what sort of people you should be in holy conduct and godliness as you wait for and earnestly desire the coming of the day of God. And then it talks about a promise of a new heavens and a new earth. We are to be, it's clear, it is clear what sort of people you should be. Holy conduct and full of godliness and right standing with God. We shouldn't be running about living in the world. We should be a holy people, a royal priesthood, set apart, living in the world but not part of it. We should be the light and the salt, showing people a different way from being scoffers, from living in darkness. And I just think that's a stark warning. Because we have been forewarned. God always tells his people beforehand. It's not a ta-da, this has happened. The whole book is so prophetic. It tells us about what's coming. And we need to be holy, set apart and sanctified unto God, be a living sacrifice for him. And that's a few times I've heard that verse, and that's what God is saying, to be holy, not faffing about, not pretend.